Hello, race fans. This is Captain Paladin LP here. Welcome to another LP here called Top Gear 2. It's a Super Nintendo game by Kemco, developed in 1993. And as we get started, we got a main menu here. This is you can toggle, as you can see, you can toggle between one player, two-player game. One player being a full screen game, or two be split level. And the options menu, you can toggle between the levels and also the music if you want to hear the music. Continue games, basically you can enter a password to continue your progress. But we're going to look at all countries here. Continue country. And this is just going to give us a list of countries because we're going to be starting with the first one, of course, Australia. I don't know why Australia is spelled like that. Australia, whatever. And we also got Britain, Canada. And we got Egypt. We'll be racing through these countries. France. Germany. And this is Germany as a whole. Greece. India. Ireland. Italy. Japan. Now this is a region called Scandinavia, which will include Iceland, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. You get South America, which will include Mexico, Brazil, Peru, and Chile. Virtually known as Latin America, but now we got Spain, Switzerland, and of course, you know, the good old USA. But let's go back to the first one. This is where we're going to start things off, in Australia. Here's your sub-menu before you get started on everything. The top one says race, where you start the race. This, where it says player, you can just type in your name here, and I'm just going to enter here Paladin. Paladin, where does he roam? Also, this one, you can, the gears menu here, you can switch if you want to do a manual transmission where you press buttons to act, you gear up or gear down, but I want to just do automatic. Control menu, basically you select control types and you list them, points to the direct. This is a diagram of what each buttons do, and it's types 1. You get five different types on this one, so you got a variety of options here to choose from. I'm going to choose type number 5 because it's the one I like the most. One of my favorites. And also speedometer. Now if you view your speedometer between kilometers per hour or miles per hour, and I am going to use standard miles per hour, given that I'm American, duh, but whatever. But here we go, the first race here. Auckland, Australia. Length 1.1 miles, 5 laps. Weather sunny, 8:30 a.m. This is our very first race here, and I think, and we in this menu here. Now, before you start every race, you could just select your poison here between your, you know, different components here. The engine, you got the V5, you got the V6 or V4, V6, and then you got the V8 at the 80,000 one. You got choices between different tire brands if you want it, and also some dry tires used for wet. And that is a 5-speed gearbox. That's a 5-speed overdrive, and that is a 6-gear. And nitros basically are speed ups. You are given like 6 speed ups, 6 nitros for like per race. But and then you got the different kinds of armor. You can strengthen your armor. And you also got a paint shop. Virtually, you can change your color at any time during the game. But but now we get started here by pressing start. And here's our first race. Every time you come up this screen here, the top left, you got the miles per hour. You got the number of nitros. You always start with 6 per race. Below that is the transmission that you selected, which is automatic. And you are given a reverse here, but you have to be at a complete standstill if you want to be reverse. But the diagram of the car below that is your basically armor status. Green is good, but but if you take damage, it'll slowly turn red. And if the part of the car shows black, it means you have no armor in that side of the car whatsoever. So, and then below that, of course, you got your fuel gauge. And on the right there, you got your time, you got your diagram of the track there. And also a lap counter, which shows you what lap you're on and out of how many total laps. And below that, of course, is your placing. But this is the very first race. I guess a little bit about this game. First of all, I want to say I'm doing this post-commentary. This is very difficult. I tried doing this game with live commentary. It didn't work so well for me. But all these races will be post-commentary. I will be commentating through these races, as I see them. And right now we're in 3rd place. On our 3rd lap, we're going on to our 4th lap every time you see that gate right there. On the map there, you see the one up. It's your first player, where the first player's position is, and that is what we just passed was the black car. That was the first position, first place. So it's kind of difficult to do this and commentate at the same time, but I'm just doing this for shingles because this is one of my favorite games. This game was done back in 1993, and notice when you saw Germany in the country selection, you have it says Germany as a whole. This was done after the Berlin Wall fell in 1991, so it just shows you win this game. And now this was rather a quick race. I just kind of guided you through this. This is his first place win here, and you're given points for a first place win, and you're given also a monetary amount. So if you like first place, you get 10 points and you get $10,000. Second place, 6 points, $6,000. And you only get points for being 1st through 6th. Now, the only thing is, you must qualify anywhere from 1st to 10th place. That's to qualify to go on to the next race. Anything below 10th, you have to start the country over, virtually. Now we're heading to Ayers Rock, 1.1 miles per lap, 5 laps, sunny conditions at 9:15 p.m. So, yeah, it's a lot to commentate on, folks. But I promise to do better on this time. But we're going to get some dry and wet tires, get the best there is. Those are automatically put on every time, so no need to rebuy these tires every time. But here we go, the second race. Yo, dude. Now, those are thought bubbles that you'll see rather randomly. It just shows if you pass someone, one of those thought bubbles will come down saying, yo, dude, loser, or something like that. But now we moved up, and also if you use a nitro, you get words like bonsai or let her rip or something like that. Eat dirt, man. I'm gonna kick it. But this is one of my favorite games I've ever played on Super Nintendo. I do have the original Top Gear, but it's kind of the mixed blessing between the first and the second additions of this. There's actually Top Gear 3. But now we're traveling and using our nitros again. I usually use the nitro. The best time to use a nitro is on straightaways, and if you could probably use them on curves that you could probably pass through, and then maybe you'll be fine. But, losing some ground here. This is fun to watch. This is what is fun to play. But one of the best things I like about this game is that the music is so awesome. I'll just let you listen to it in just a moment here. Yeah, it's such cool music. But there's only like 3 different background musics, you know, sort of like including the theme song. So. Kick it. Yo, dude. But yeah, this is probably even better than NASCAR, I tell you. I must say, why could that be a international racing league? But of course, you know, there's some people in NASCAR who wouldn't want that because it's American, but whatever, you know. Banzai! Of course, this was a Japanese kind of made game. They're going to use Japanese terminology, but believe it or not, we made it first place. Yahoo! Points, first place. And this is the times everybody else came in. 1st through 10th. And the championship table is basically not really that needed. Probably towards you got Canterbury Plains, 1.5 miles per lap, 4 laps. And I think we're gonna go ahead and get a better gearbox here. We get a 5-speed gearbox. Let's kind of look at the different options here, but we're gonna go ahead and get the 5-speed gearbox here. And away we go. Canterbury Plains. Now this is a night one. This is at 11 p.m. And notice that every time I came in first, I start 20th. Yeah, that's all. You must do that every time. It's not like Mario Kart when you have once you start in like you finish first place in the previous race. If you win first place, you get to start first the next one. Well, this one, if you start first, finish first, you'll start 20th in the last race, in the next race. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Or if you like continue your game, after. If you quit your game and start again, after using a password, you'll start 20th place no matter what. So unfair, I know, but this isn't Mario Kart. This is beyond Mario Kart. But we're just kind of picking it up here and see if we can find first place here. It's not going to be easy to catch up here. We've got 2 laps left now. 2 laps to go. Whoa, whoa. But this is good. Burning rubber. Sounds like something from Larry the Cable Guy. Now we're starting to catch up with we're starting to lap other people from 20th and so place now. Oh, now shoot. And sometimes when you press select button, you can blow your horn. But that's only works in. I don't know why they did that, put that feature in, but they do in this one. Alright. There's not a lot. See, that's why I did post commentary. It's really not a lot to say. Once you get the hang of actually playing the game, there's really not much to say. I mean, this is a pretty self-explanatory game once you get the hang of it. But now we're done. We're finished. 2 minutes, 36 seconds. 36.65 seconds. Not bad. 10 points. $10,000. The nearest person was like 18 seconds behind us. Wow. We rock, dude. We rock. But this is post commentary. I already know what's gonna happen in the next race, but I'm not gonna spoil it yet. And I must say, I am not gonna. So we're at Sydney, length 3.2 miles per lap, and there's only 2 laps. And it's 2:30 p.m. and it is raining like cats and dogs. But there's nothing we can really get right now, so let's go ahead and proceed. As you see in this game, you know, the things I buy, I found the most efficient things. Once you like get first every time, you know, you could probably, you know, get everything by the time you reach Egypt, maybe, or maybe Ireland. You'll have everything you want. And I'll be showing you the order that I usually get everything, just to, you know, save a bit more money. Alright, get out of the way, come on. Now that it's raining, you know, we went from a dry situation last time into a wet one, but the tires automatically change. There is no it's done automatically, so you don't need to worry about, you know, buying new tires every time you know, go into a new race. I mean, I've had excuse me. Sorry, it's late at night. But I've never seen the need to actually, you know, switch them. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never noticed. I've done it before. I never noticed any difference. So it's one of the inconsistencies. It's, you know, you buy a little, you don't have to buy everything. Because once you have everything, you're done buying stuff. But now we're at the final lap. This was only a 2-lapper. More or less is the white flag, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to catch up with first place since I sort of run into other people. We'll see if we can catch them, but I doubt it. Now you get obstacles like that. Sometimes you saw me jump like that. Those are jumpers. You know, they'll affect your speed just a little bit. And also you see those barricades. Those will cause damage to your front bumper. Not much as say you run into one of those signs or any side obstacle like a tree or anything like that, but they will cause you damage. So, and we're approaching the final leg. I don't think we're gonna make it in time. I'm putting everything I have into it right now in this last straightaway here, but it looks like we're going to make it. Yep, he's already crossed the line, so we just gotta finish second here. And it happens. I mean, as long as you're getting me, I say stay within the top 3. That's why you can get ample money. But I have lots of experience with this game, but. That's why, you know, you get things early, but looks like everyone else was not too far away. $6,000, and at the time I was about 16 seconds behind Tricky. Oh, lovely! And I won with 36 points. Yay-hoo! But every time you finish a country, you're given a password, and the password is based on how much money you have, which country that you're in, and also which level you are playing, in addition to what items you've already purchased. So, there's many factors affecting, what the combination of this password is. But we're going to go ahead and end this episode here, because the next episode of Top Gear 2, we're going to go to Britain. A Loch Ness Monster. Oh no, we're going to run into some trouble. Well, this is all, folks. This is Captain Paladin LP here, signing off. Have a good day, folks.